Okay, thank you. Next, we'll go to Pat Healy with the Laker. Go ahead, Pat.
Hi, this question is for Premier Houston and Mayor Savage. As the fire started, it seemed the communication response to the wildfires was non-existent. Outside of a citizen on Twitter posting updates on the fires, there really was no source of information for residents. Why did this happen, and what can be improved going forward?
Yeah, thank you, Pat. Obviously, communicating information to residents is critical. There's been a couple questions about that today, and certainly we're hearing from people. But what I would say is these fires started and moved very, very quickly. So the folks on the ground are trying to spot the fire, hear about the fire, assess the fire, respond to the fire, and inform people. There's a lot happening. We'll always look for ways that we can kind of improve the communication. But the municipality was kind of, I thought, pretty quick to get stuff out there. We always want to make sure we get it further. Same with the province. We stood up a website last night. We'll continue to look for ways to get information out to citizens. It's critical that people know what's happening and what to expect in the coming days. But there's a lot of uncertainty around these fires in general, just because of the speed that they're moving. So what we would say is we would do the best we can to get information out there. We do, rely on Nova Scotians to help get it out there through social media, and I think there's quite a bit of that happening as well. But we need to make sure it's accurate information, and in the very beginning, it's always going to be a bit of a challenge, but people are doing the very best they can.
Pat, do you have a follow-up? Oh, sorry, Mayor, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Pat. So 24 hours ago, very few Nova Scotians knew that we had a fire in Halifax. They may have known about the one in Shelburne. And the focus last evening was on firefighting, on getting firefighting people where they need to be, and also evacuating people using RCMP and other means to get people out of their homes. The second thing is, information is one thing. Accurate information is a really important part of this as well. And, you can't just start throwing out what you hear. It has to be accurate information from good sources. And I think that our fire fighters, working with the other agencies and with our communications people, have done a pretty good job on getting that out and getting information out that people can use through a variety of means. But we will always look at this after the fact, as we did with Fiona, as we did with Dorian, as we do with snowstorms, and see what things might be able to be done better.
Thank you, Mayor. Pat, do you have a follow-up question?
Yes, I do. Speaking about telecommunications, I have heard from a few people who were inside the evacuation zone that did not get the emergency alerts because they are with Kudo or Public Mobile. How can that be improved so that they get the alerts?
Yeah, thanks for Pat, and obviously the management of the emergency alert system is always something that is top of mind in this province and others for sure. So we know that when these alerts go out, there'll be some people who live in Nova Scotia but maybe have a phone with an area code from another province. So we worry about them getting the alert, but you're identifying maybe those that are on a specific carrier. We'll talk to the folks about how we can improve that, because the emergency alert system and the accuracy and the completeness of the alerts going out is absolutely critical. We want to do everything we can to get that right. So we'll take that one away, Pat. Thank you for that.